Hip hop from the ghetto. Mo City Menace. Back against the wall.
Man, what's the deal, dog?
What's the word? What's the word?
I'm in here with the lieutenant itself, the captain of the Olympic men's boxing team, none other than Quinton Quickdraw Randall. What's the deal, dog?
Man, chilling. I'm dealing with these dogs early.
Yeah, man. Since you're talking about that, bro, what you got going on with them dogs, bro?
I just dropped a 13 puppy litter, so they gotta eat every 2 to 3 hours. They've been on my ass.
Yeah. So what's you got a name of your company that you do that with?
Nah, yeah, my kennel. I got my own kennel. It's called 55 Strong. Quickdraw _ bullies.
Quickdraw bullies, and you specialize specifically in the bullies?
Yeah, XL bullies.
Huh.
I do Frenchies too, but right now I got a Frenchie litter and an XL bully litter right now. I got both of them.
Yeah. How long you been messing with them dogs?
For the last 5 years.
So you got some experience with it.
Yeah.
What you be looking for in the litter when they come out? Like do you know ahead of time if it's gonna be a exclusive style bully? Like, is there a certain standard of that?
Yeah, I mean, I always look for structure. Structure is one thing. Color can come, but color is not everything. You got a dog with some dope structure, like body, chest, head. Yeah, those right there catch eyes. Colors catch eyes too, but color ain't none if it ain't got structure. So.
Shit. So now the big elephant in the room. I got the big dog himself in here. I want you to tell me about how it was for you growing up here in the H. Like what your upbringing was like. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shit. I'm from the north side. I'm from City Gas. So
Anybody know
anything about City Gas? It ain't nothing really. Damn sure ain't nothing to brag about. But yeah, man. Shit, I stayed in trouble, bro. I was always fighting. Class clown. Always getting into shit. Like I was always a class clown, getting into fights in school, and it was just me, my mom, my sister, my brother. My dad was in prison for the first 10 years of my life.
So you said the first 10 years of your life, your pops was locked up?
Yeah.
So that do anything to you in particular?
When I think about it, no. My mom did everything she was supposed to do. I never went without nothing. Like, as far as clothes on my back, I didn't have the best clothes. But she made sure we kept clothes on our back, food on our stomach, and a roof over our head, shoes on our feet. Like I said, it may not have been the best of everything, but she made it possible. So now look at that. When I look at it from a psychological standpoint, as I get older, realizing the two-family household is real important, having both parents there. Yeah, I can say I missed out on a few things. I don't take male authority at all.
Yeah.
That's because I wasn't raised by a man. My temper with men are very short compared to a woman.
That was set and played by your T lady?
Yeah, so my mama was the authority in the house. She is. My mama played no games. She's zero tolerance. Whoop your ass in a heartbeat.
You grew up with any siblings?
Yeah, I got a little sister and a little brother. I was the oldest.
That's a whole different kind of pressure.
Yeah, so I was the oldest and I was the baddest.
So when you say you was bad, you was really out there tripping?
Yeah. See, when I was in City Gas, I was just a little badass kid in the neighborhood. And then once my trouble started when I moved really to Katy. So when I moved to Katy, I'm in high school now. So going to Langham Creek High School. And things are a little different out here than it was out there. Well, a lot different.
Yeah. I stayed over there in Copperfield. I mean, Copper Mill Apartments.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 20, 2005, 26, 2006. I was over there. But man, say how you end up hitting like the wall and being in trouble as a youth, I guess you could say, or younger. What was the boom, man? I'm out here tripping.
Shit, I didn't hit that. I never got to that point until I was actually in prison. Like, so.
How long was you gone, bro? Like 3 years?
2.5.
2.5 years. Did you like have time to sit there when you was locked up and did you foresee where you at today, sitting there?
Nah, I didn't know the path. I just know what I wanted to do while I was in there. I ain't had nothing but time to think. I was in 23-1 the whole time. So, and really, they didn't even let you out there 1 hour. You know how Texas is. Texas keep you in there all day. So I was really in lockup 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So,
Damn.
I was in that motherfucker. I was in lockup for 18 months. So,
Shit.
all you got is time to think. Shit, I was thinking. I was just thinking, reading books, planning what I was gonna do when I got up out of there. How I was gonna do it. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't know how I was gonna do it. I just know what I wanted to do. I didn't know I was gonna have to go through the amateur system, build my experience, but I ain't know none of this. I was just
So go ahead, bro. Sorry.
when I was in there, like I always loved boxing before I even went in there. I first started training when I went to George Foreman gym when I was like 13, but that was short lived. That only lasted like a month or so. But I always loved boxing, been in love with it my whole life. So when I went to prison, I had got a subscription of the Ring magazine. I ordered a subscription, so I got the Ring magazine once a month. And at the back of the magazine, Bernard Hopkins give you tips on how to throw a jab, how to throw a straight right. So what I would do is I would rip my sheet up. I would roll my mattress up and tie it, make it like a heavy bag. And so I would rig it on my bunk, use my socks as hand wraps so I wouldn't mess up my hands. And that was my punching bag. So I do that. Whatever Bernard showed you in the back of the magazine, then I do it on the bag. I always kept up with the boxing world, even though I didn't see no TV. I didn't hear no radio or anything like that. What was going on in the sports world, I just was reading and keeping up with it live with a whole bunch of shit. So when I got out of prison, the first thing I did was went to a boxing gym. And
What gym you went? What gym you go to?
It was called Lone Star Hitters. The coach I'm with now was there. He was but they wasn't together. They were just working out of the same gym. Like he had his own team and he had his own team. But it was David Donis's gym. But my coach, Derek Collingworth, was there working at the time. So and when we went, it was for my mom to bring my little brother, because my little brother was a star athlete in high school. I'm fresh out of prison, so I went there, bro. I went to the gym, bro, and I never left. That's to sum it all up, bro. I went to the gym and I never left.
What's your coach name?
Derek Collinsworth.
Yeah, you can see him everywhere you see you. You know what I'm saying? When you got them gloves on. So like, what did he just see it in you, or did you know to kind of get with him?
Hell no. That motherfucker ain't seen nothing to me. He was like, man, I was a kid fresh out of prison. The statistics and the chances of a dude getting out of prison actually doing what he said he gonna do, because statistics say you gonna go right back.
Yeah.
It's already an uphill battle for you when you get out, as far as having a job. I got a son, I gotta provide. Like I'm already I had a big mouth, so I told him exactly, like, man, told him what I was gonna do. Like, he said, you got to fight in the amateurs. I'm gonna be the #1 amateur. He was like, yeah, all right, go jump rope. So, because I'm a dude that's fresh out of prison. Like, I got that prison mentality right there at the time. You know, young, I'm still young, fucking boastful and shit. So, yeah. So, you get people like that all the time, and I learned that over the years. You get a lot of people like that come to the gym fresh out of prison, saying they're gonna do this, that, and the third. Don't none of them last. Not one. It's rare when they actually last and do something. Because, and it's not that they don't last because they don't want to. It's because when you get out, if you got kids, you gotta go get a job. You can't really afford to train.
Yeah,
You can't
you got
afford that luxury.
you got responsibilities.
Yeah, you can't afford that luxury because you fucked up to put yourself in that position in the first place. So you can't afford that luxury of going out there. I mean, go just train. And now you got to go work. You got to rebuild yourself. You probably done burnt a lot of bridges before you went to prison, and so your word don't mean shit. It's a lot that go to it, man. So, but the #1 thing is money. You need money. You got to pay bills.
Yeah.
Take care of your kids, your family. And boxing is a real selfish sport, bro. If you want to compete at the highest level, you are going to have to train 2 or 3 times a day. Sometimes I train 4 times a day. You have to train like that. There's no way you can train 1 time a day and expect to be like Floyd Mayweather or expect to be like anybody. You have to train. That it's obsession. Like, even when you don't plan on training, you just watch the fight. All your training for the day done. You just watch the cold ass boxing match. Bang, make you want to go run. And so it's a selfish ass sport. It's a broke man sport because a homeless man can come in off the street and make a living off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was when I got out, bro, I just never left, bro. I knew it was. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know nothing about the amateur system. I didn't even know you had to be an amateur.
So where did you start to at what point did you start to get into the actual amateur system and develop some experience and get in the ring? And then at what point, I guess it's 2 parts what I'm saying, and then what part did the Olympics ever show up in your mind to even know that that's a possibility?
I didn't have my first fight until I was 21. It was September 2012 at the Horn tournament, at the Jeff Horn tournament. And so, like, I won my first 10 fights before I finally took an L. But as I started winning, I was already in love with the sport, but actually winning and competing, like, made my passion for it and my discipline and the desire to be more just go through the fucking roof. Now, granted, going to the Olympics was never a dream of mine, bro. Never. I never had plans on going to the Olympics. I never gave 2 shit about the Olympics. So my goal was to always go pro.
Yeah.
I know you had to go through the amateur system to get the experience, but you don't necessarily have to, but it's always best to do that if you want a long career. And I needed it because, I ain't had no experience. I'm fresh out of prison. So if I would have just went pro fresh out of prison, I'd have been getting my ass whipped. I'd have retired early. So, because I'm a street dude, and at the end of the day, I got too much pride and ego that dude beat up on me for some money.
So how much of a disadvantage is it as when we see pros, people who are pros and have very minimal amateur pedigree, no Olympic nothing, no heavy amateur career? What kind of disadvantage is that versus somebody who got that?
I mean, it's a disadvantage, but in this sport, we've seen guys who didn't have a lot of fights, had no amateur fights, become world champions. So yeah, but it's different strokes for different folks. Man, whatever God got in store for you is yours already.
I'm with you on that.
It just every now and then you'll see that anomaly. Like, dude ain't had no amateur fights, but he a world champion.
Where not only did you decide to get focused with the Olympics, but how did you, bro? You was the captain of the Olympic team, am I wrong?
The USA team, yeah.
How did that happen?
All right, so when I got on the USA team, because when I won national, that ranked me #1. So with that being said, I didn't know. See, my plan was just win nationals and go pro. That means I'm ranked #1. I got a national title under my belt. I'm worth a little more now. You see what I'm saying? So they was like, he said, "Did I want it? Like, you got to come to camp." I was like, "What's camp? Like, a camp for what?" They was like, "We got a multi-nation camp where Great Britain comes out here and a couple other countries. You got to come down to Colorado to the Olympic Training Center." So I was like, "Oh shit, hell yeah! I ain't never been to the Olympic Training Center." I was like, "Shit, I'll do that." So when I got out, before I got out there, shit, tragedy struck. I lost my son in a car accident the week before I was supposed to left.
How old was your son?
He was 8. So that fucked me up. Like, my whole world just got destroyed. Everything I did in boxing in my life was for my son. So now I'm fucked up now. But at the same time, going to Colorado Springs was exactly what I needed to heal, because everybody he was here in Houston treated me like a charity case. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. They was just catering to me. Like, everything was coming out of love, but you don't understand what a person's going through if you ain't never experienced it yourself.
Yeah.
And nobody, like, a lot of people could send their condolences, but they didn't have kids at the time. Now, to this day, now they got kids, so they understand my fear. They don't understand what I went through, but they have a big fear now. Like, what if I lose my child? That's my greatest fear. Because as a parent, your first obligation is protect.
Yeah.
Protect, provide. So if you didn't have a kid back then, you were saying I was strong. But when you got a kid now, you be like, man, I don't know how the fuck he did it. So I buried my son. The next day I leave. I didn't wait. I went to Colorado. I had to get away from Houston. So when I was out there, it was cool. I was at peace. I wasn't at peace, but it was a little bit more manageable, because then nobody know me. Well, nobody treat me different. They was all out there. They all knew each other. They was doing their thing. I was real quiet, bro. I wasn't saying nothing. We had
it's like a fresh start too, huh? They feel like a fresh start.
Yeah, it did. We had a team captain. His name was Simone Kearney. He was from Houston or Beaumont, and he was our team captain. But then they removed him from team captain for whatever reason. And I'm the oldest dude on the team. I'm the oldest male on the team. Man, ain't nobody 17, 18 for me telling me what to do
at all.
And I was a leader in the streets. Ain't nobody can tell me what to do. So I just naturally stepped up. I just naturally and it wasn't on no cocky shit. It was just on some encouraging my bros that's on the USA, that was on the team with me, to just encouraging them, pushing them.
So you kind of became like a vocal leader.
Yeah, and then I just took over naturally, bro. Like, they was coming to me because I was the oldest, asking me for advice and shit. Like, I was the one who had the car, so I'm taking everybody to the store and shit like that. It was just, I just naturally became the leader. So they peeped it, they noticed it, and they asked that I want to be the team captain. Yeah, I was like, shit, I'm already the team captain. You ain't got to tell me that. So,
for real,
ain't nobody here finna tell me what to do unless you're a coach. So, that's how that you finna put. Like I said, I never had plans on going to the Olympics, bro. Never. But the more I won on the USA team, the chances of me making the Olympic team, it just became more of a reality.
Yeah.
So before then, I never thought about it, never cared for it. It was just so fucking out of the world of possibilities. I never thought about it. So, but the more I was winning and I was kicking ass, then it just became they was like, you want to go to the Olympics? I was like, nah, bro, I just need to get a couple fights in. I want to enjoy this shit before I go pro. They were like, why would you go pro? You can make the Olympic team. I was like, man, fuck that Olympic team. I don't care about Olympic team. I was just
Yeah.
so eager to go pro, bro. And one of my motivations was Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins has always been my favorite fighter. I love shit out of Floyd as a kid, but Bernard.
Is it because of the circumstance of how y'all situations kind of parallel a little bit?
Yeah. But I liked Bernard even before I went to prison. But I respected him more once I got out. Once I was in there and understanding. So, yeah. But the difference between me and Bernard, when Bernard was in prison, they had boxing in that system down there in Florida. He was fighting while he was in prison.
Yeah.
In boxing matches. If
For
Texas
sure.
would have had that shit, boy, I'd have probably been way better off. But they didn't. So, I mean, my journey just a little different than his, but I still ain't met the X-Man yet. Still ain't met him.
Man, you gonna meet him?
Yeah, I don't meet him. I just still ain't met him. That's the only person who I care to meet.
That's coming. That's coming because you just put it out there. It's coming. But
That's the only person who I care to meet. I didn't met Roy. I didn't met Floyd. I didn't met Ward. Those my other favorite fighters growing up.
So Q. What was the moment where turning pro became reality?
After my last year on the national team, I was having trouble making the weight, but I was doing it the wrong way. Like I was fucking up. I could have.
What weight was you making?
152.
Okay.
And I could have stuck around if I knew what I knew now, because perfecting athletes taught me a lot. And so I fucked it up. I could have stuck around and kept my number one spot on the national team, but my little bro Tiger Johnson did his damn thing at 152. Because once I was gone, he stepped up. He moved up weight, went to 152, and shit, he did. He did.
You was on the team. You got an opportunity to work with Troy Eisen?
Yeah, I was Troy team captain. Me and Troy got on the team at the same time. Me, Troy, Tiger Johnson, Duke Reagan, Richard Torres, Jared Anderson, Keyshawn Davis, Khalil Cole. Yeah, I was on. That's all them boys that's on top rank right now, causing hell.
You was their team captain.
Yeah, those are all my little bros. I was more than the captain, bro. We had like a brotherhood. We still got it.
Is that how the alpha dog started?
The alpha wolf, yeah, because it was like
the alpha wolf.
It was like, and it wasn't. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't like telling them what to do and shit like that. It was just that we was all alphas. I was just a alpha leading a pack of alphas. Put it like that.
So basically out of them wolves that came through, all them guys you just mentioned, Duke and Troy and Tiger and all them, it's like a pack of wolves, but you was somewhat like the alpha wolf.
Yeah, because of my age, my experience with life and shit like that. Because they was young, they was green, they didn't know a lot. They were actually.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. You was the big dog amongst some big dogs.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put it out there. You ain't gotta say it. I said shit.
Yeah, but I was learning so much from them because them little motherfuckers was cold. It was cold.
Yeah.
And
out of the bunch, I'm sure you just sparred and worked with all of them. Who was the most difficult to work to do what you wanted to do with? Who would you say gave you the most problems out of those guys?
Oh, Keyshawn Davis, no, hands down. That was no question. Keyshawn used to fuck me up, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What Keyshawn got that causes that? Because you a bad motherfucker.
And Keyshawn got everything. Like, when I first fought Keyshawn, I remember like it was just when I first fought him, he wasn't on the team yet. I was getting on his ass, but I could tell he was good, though. Like, man, this nigga good. But I was kind of getting the best of him. And then the next time I sparred him, it was like I was sparring a whole different fighter. This nigga, I was like, oh, this little nigga nice. And so, yeah, man. Keyshawn was wrong. Troy was good work. Tiger was good work. Duke was small, but Duke was good work. Duke has a hell of a jab. Like Freddie,
Yup.
Freddie Rojas, that's my boy too. I forgot to mention
Freddie
that.
Rojas.
Yeah, man, it was always good work on the team. Like Frank Martin was on the team when I got there, but Frank, he fought one tournament overseas. He did good. He got a first round. He had got a knockout in his first fight. I think he won his second fight and then he lost his third fight. But Frank decided to go pro because he didn't want to be the number 2, and he felt like he should have been the number 1 because him and Freddie was going back and forth for it. So
Yeah.
but my boy Frank doing good. He's supposed to have a big announcement today. I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight on the Errol Spence undercard against Prime Time.
I got a theory. I think it's Pitbull.
It may be Pitbull, but because I just seen him going back and forth against Chris Colbert, and he was like, dude,
Yeah. I know Chris Colbert, and he was talking, and I like Chris Colbert. I think he quick. He athletic. He real slick. But I just feel like Hector Garcia gave him some hell at 130, and to go to 135 and try to.
Hector Garcia made him curl out, made him tap out. He made
him curl up. Right.
He made him curl.
Right.
So
right.
With that being said, if you curl once, you curl twice. Nah, so
I think what I'm trying to say is if Frank Martin and Chris Colbert are fighting, that's not a good thing for Chris Colbert.
Nah, you're right. No, look this. Peep this. Boxing wise, it'll be a different style fight because Frank Martin is not a pressure Mexican fighter. He's a black fighter with an IQ that got athleticism. It's the same kind of Chris Colbert. Now, get me wrong, Chris Colbert is stronger, but no, Frank Martin is stronger, but Chris Colbert got the more experience. Chris Colbert a fight motherfucker now, and it's different when you got another black man in front of you and you can play chess with him, who's the master player. But when you got a relentless ass Mexican that's pressuring you, that's taking punches and punching at the same time, that's a different type of fight. That dude, Chris Colbert, he was in retreat mode them last couple rounds. So
he did. I wanted to see him go out on his shield because we know he was down on the cards, and I'm like, man, let me see you go get it. But we ain't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's different. It's different, bro. When you got a styles makes fights. Now,
do styles make fights 100% of the time, Q?
No. Sometimes, even though my style is better than yours, I'm a better fighter than you.
You more dominant.
You may just have a hell of a punch. Deontay Wilder, prime example.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, he's always losing a fight. He only got to be right one time. He said it himself. I only got to be right one time.
Yeah. True.
All right. But you only got to be right one time, man.
So you saying within that style of the styles those two have, just off the eye test, I guess, or however somebody might look at it, who would you have winning if Frank Martin fought Chris Colbert?
Oh, I'm Frank Martin all day. Don't get putting out Frank, my boy, Frank, my dog. But what I'm saying is, it'll be a real competitive fight. I got Frank winning. Frank bigger, stronger, faster. But Chris Colbert is a smart fighter too. But when you playing chess with a dude, I ain't gonna lie, he's smart. So it'll be interesting to see how Frank handles some of the things Chris throw at him, as far as the lateral movement, switching the southpaw to orthodox. But I'm team Frank all day. I think Frank get the job done. I'm most definitely think he'll get the job done. But it ain't gonna be easy. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna you're gonna really be able to see who Frank Martin is when he in there with somebody who can box just as well as him. You're gonna see it'll tell you a story. You'll get a glimpse of what he can be in the future.
So tell me, man, you turned pro, your first fight. Tell me what's running through your mind, your first fight. Your first pro fight.
How I'm gonna knock this nigga out.
You was thinking like that, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this nigga out. But I didn't get the chance. Dude was tough. I didn't know he was dude had a hell of a lot of experience as far as knowing how to survive. That's a damn sure. So I didn't get a chance to knock him out. But I damn sure dominated the fight. But
so I'm just kind of jumping around, but you had to you fought Oliveira, right?
my first pro fight, bro, I don't even remember the name of the dude, but I ain't gonna say a lot to you.
What was old buddy name? Oh yeah, man, my bad, I'm missing another spot, man. You the WBC Silver Champion, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. What that fight, going into that fight, knowing it's on the line, what's on your mind?
Bro, I never go into a fight thinking if I'm gonna win. I always go into a fight thinking how I'm gonna win. Am I gonna knock him out? Am I gonna look spectacular? Is it gonna be rough and tough? We're gonna be in for a long night. It's never if, it's how. I never think about if I'm gonna win. No, it's always how. So I believe me at 100% with a full training camp. Me at 100%, I believe I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet at my weight class. So
right now, is that 54?
Nah, 47.
Right now it's 54. You at 47 now.
47.
47. Huh. You got to fight this month, right?
No, man, I thought I did, bro. They kind of hold me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't get nobody to take a fight with me on that Regis card. They offered me 2 fights. Nick from Ronnie Shields gym, my boy Nick, Marquise Taylor coach. He was trying to get me on here. Regis was trying to get me on too, but they couldn't swing it. So they offered me this guy that was 10-0 with 8 knockouts from California. He was from out there. We told him yeah, but they hit us back the next day and told us no. So we was like, what about Fernando Vargas' son? They said no too. So, and those were the only 2 welterweights they had left on the card. So that kind of threw me out of there.
Gotcha.
And they really trying to just keep it Hispanic. Keeping the whole Hispanic card, I understand it, but only black people on the card is Regis and what's the other dude name that fought in the Olympics? He fight 160, bad motherfucker. Chris Conwell, not Chris Conwell.
So you got a lot of time with some elite fighters in sparring. Who's some of the people you spar as a professional?
Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Terrence Crawford, Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence, Jared Hurd, Jason Rosario, Darwin Price, Marquise Taylor.
Boy, you done got busy with everybody out there.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with some of the dogs, but I ain't gonna lie.
Huh. Goddamn. Out of all the names you just named, what's like a standout moment in your sparring, those elite names, like for you? What moment and who and what happened?
Nah, the best person I've ever been in the ring with is either Shakur or Terrence Crawford. Them two, they was different. On the pro level.
What did Bud provide as far as that just made you go, damn, this nigga cold?
When I first fought Bud, I was on the USA team. So he was already the champion and shit. So I was just so eager to spawn. And then it was just hard to figure him out. It was hard to figure him out because he was switching southpaw, like he was so damn good. And then I was so green when it came to understanding some of the stuff that he was doing in the ring. I understand it now because of the experience I gained over time. But yeah,
was he switching like during in the fight, or does he just switch from one to one time? Because I mean, a lot of times when I watch him, I see him. He come out as an orthodox, and then he try to do whatever he gonna do. but then there's a moment to where he switches over, and then pretty much after that, the fight gonna get stopped.
Yeah.
Is that the buzz you was sparring, like, or was he just back and forth with it?
Now, when we sparred, he started off orthodox, and then after a while, he switched southpaw.
He pushed the button. Yeah.
He just switched. I was like,
what you think? Well, I ain't gonna say what you think. How comfortable are you with sparring or fighting southpaws?
I don't have a problem at all. Half the people that I fought internationally on the USA team are all southpaws. Most Eastern European Americans be all southpaws. Most Cubans be all southpaws.
Put something together, man, for anybody that's like paying attention. You comfortable with that because you fought on the USA team and you got a chance to see a lot of shit.
Yeah, like most of all the people I fought with southpaws, yeah. And I've been sparring a lot of southpaws. I sparred Shakur for a long time. I sparred Regis Progress to this day. I sparred Oceanique Foster. You know, he saw off spar, but he switched to orthodox too.
Oh, Shocky, what you think of Oshak? Because I know I done seen him too, and he pretty damn good. What you think?
Shot cold. Shot cold.
Yeah.
I'm glad he finally getting his title shot. He got a. Hey, hold on one second.
Yeah.
Get in the room.
If anybody just jumping on, man, my boy got a kennel, Quickdraw, bullies. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Quickdraw _ bullies.
Quickdraw _ bullies
On my Instagram.
That's why my boy's so busy. But go ahead and finish telling me.
So, but I done been in the ring with a lot of people, bro. But Shot, I'm glad Shot got this opportunity to fight for this title, bro. Like,
don't he got Ray? He fighting Ray Vargas for Gary Belt.
Yeah, boy, Ray Vargas still a dog though. God damn, Ray Vargas. Ain't
Say, man, I went to his fight. I drove to his fight, his last fight against Mark Maxwell.
Yeah, but I still got. If Shock is all the way locked in, I got Shock. I ain't. But he gonna be the underdog in this fight, though. He not gonna be the favorite to win.
Man, that's where you need to go. Put your money on him.
Oh yeah, man, bro. Whenever I bet, bro, I'm a gambling man. But I bet boxing matches because I be knowing the fight. I'm a boxer.
Yeah.
So if I know one of my boys finna fight, like when Kenny fought Elvis Rodriguez, man, I loaded the deck up. I said, man, shit. Finna win this fight.
He's already knowing. Damn. So let me ask you this, man, because I gotta ask you before I ask you, and I already know your answer. I just want to ask you. But what was unique about sparring Errol Spence?
Man, Errol got a hell of a work rate. You would probably think he got good defense too. He got a nice little shell. The first time he sparred, he was on my ass. He got on my ass the first time he sparred. I was coming off surgery, and pretty much my second time sparring in like 3 months, and I jumped up to a big fish. So I just had an opportunity, and I wasn't finna step aside. So I told him, I was like, bro. We good now?
Yeah, we good now.
Yeah, so when I was in number Earl, he don't give you no flashy shit. He give you consistent fundamentals.
What do you think his best attribute is?
His jab. He gonna jab the shit at you. Earl starts off with the jab. He
does.
He a fucking jab artist. It's like between he a jab artist.
He got a strong jab.
Yeah, he got a solid jab. The jab sets up everything, bro. He got Earl ain't nothing to play with in that ring at all. Like neither one of them are nothing to play with, bro. The fight between them is gonna be so fucking crazy that if you picked who you thought would win, you wouldn't be wrong. You would just hope that motherfucker win.
Yeah, I mean, I think that fight, boy. I ain't gonna lie, Q. I'm gonna be real with you. You know how I feel about it, but I don't even think it's gonna happen. But
listen,
you know,
if they both win this, if they both win in December, December 10th, December 17th, if they both win, it has no fucking choice but to happen. Unless the WBC order, I mean IBF orders Earl to fight fucking Boots.
they're not gonna do that.
They wouldn't do it if the fight between them two gonna be made. Like I said, it gotta be made soon. I think they both gonna win in December. I don't know who Earl's fighting December 17th.
Q. I think they're gonna make him fight Keith Thurman, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. Even though he don't want to, I don't blame him because Keith Thurman didn't do him no fucking favors.
But Q, man, you a fighter, fam, and then not only that, you a pro fighter, bro. Is there a certain if you don't want to fight a dude, right? There is a offer I could offer you and get you to do it, right?
Oh yeah, especially if I know I'm gonna whoop you. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe 100% Earl stops Keith Thurman. 100%.
100% stop it.
Listen to this. Listen to this scenario. Every fight you ever seen Keith Thurman in, he got hurt. Right or wrong, true or false, he got hurt.
That's not right or wrong. That's facts.
Yeah. So he's been hurt by lesser men with body shots, with jaw shots. Once Earl is and one thing about Keith Thurman I never understood for him to be such an elite fighter, how he gets hurt to the body in every fight. I never understood that. I'm like, if you know that's a problem, you're supposed to fix that problem. But for you to get hurt every single fight, Earl gonna.
You ever been in the ring with Keith? You ever been in the ring with Keith Thurman sparring or anything?
Nah, I never met him before. Earl goes to the body off the gate.
Yeah.
And as the fight goes on, man, listen, that's it, bro. He gonna stop. I have no fucking doubt in my mind he gonna stop it. I'm betting on this. Man, stop it. Knock
out. That shit be wild, bro. Because Keith only got one loss.
Yeah,
one loss.
But styles make fight, bro.
If Keith lose decisively like that, is he a gatekeeper after that?
No, you can't say that because he upseat. That's still Keith Thurman now.
Yeah.
But we just speaking of how fucking good Earl is. Now Keith Thurman still a fucking upset you. Keith Thurman can fuck around.
What about if they made what about if they made Bud versus Keith? How would that go?
That same knockout. Because
all
you
right.
understand, like when they both fought Sean Porter, they both went to Sean Porter's body well. But Bud punches was so much fucking thunderous. Every time he counted Sean Porter, he went to the body. You heard them motherfuckers. You heard them. Sound like slug.
Yeah. But everybody I talked to that was there say that they was like it was loud whenever Bud hit him in the body.
Yes, his counters are so fucking wicked. But I don't think Keith Thurman is out of there. He's still young. He only got one L. He lost to Pacquiao. And he was winning the fight until he got hurt with the damn body shot.
Which what about Keith Thurman versus Boots?
Oh, Boots by knockout. But I think Boots is the future. But at the same time, Boots take big shots for some reason. Like he got that young man ego, that young cocky nigga shit. Where he'll sit there with you and try to knock you smooth the fuck out and go back and forth with you. Because when he fought Olympics, he got hit with some shit. When he fought Delorme, he got hit with some shit. And so, hey, girl, hey.
Hey, if y'all interested in want to look into what he got going on, because it's loud, it's unavoidable. Quickdraw _bullies. That's what he got going on right there. Quickdraw _bullies. But hey, because I see my boy Smoke with me TV. He that's my boy out of New York. He got some females out there. He throwing that out there.
I got some studs.
Yeah.
But I think Boots beat Thurman. I think Boots knocks Thurman out, but that's dangerous because man, listen, Keith Thurman still has power. He still hit hard, but Boots
Keith ain't stopped nobody in 10 years, Q.
Yeah, but the shots I'm talking talking about, you go look at Boots' last fights when he knocked Delorme out there. Even though he knocked Delorme out quick, he got hit with 2 major overhand rights.
What you saying is that as good as Boots is, he makes some mistakes.
Yeah, everybody, even Bud makes mistakes. Even Earl makes mistakes.
Absolutely.
But the mistakes he's making right now, it can cost him. You see what I'm saying? Because he's taking flush shots. Like, he's taking them well, but they're still. But if you got hit by a bigger puncher,
basically what you saying is if he was fighting Bud and Bud caught him what Delorme caught him, that could have ended the fight.
Yeah, if Earl would have caught him, it could have ended the fight. Keith Thurman is still a respectable puncher. You're not gonna just walk him down and just take a flush punch from him and think that shit ain't gonna phase you.
I think Keith Thurman still got a lot of pop to him as far as him making contact and flush shots.
Yeah.
So, man, I think if you allow him, he'll knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Right. But so far, you done told me 3 guys in a row that gonna stop him, and one of those guys isn't even a champion. And I want you to tell me how is Keith not a gatekeeper if 3 guys will stop him?
Okay, I wouldn't say he's a gatekeeper because he only got 1 L. Now, gatekeeper has multiple losses, and they use it as the step up fight. Keith Thurman ain't no step up fight. It'd be a step up fight for Boots, but it wouldn't be for Earl and Crawford.
Right, I agree. I fully agree.
Because anybody else at 147, Keith Thurman would probably beat. Rasheed Ellis. Rasheed
you like Rasheed?
Yeah, I seen the fight with him and Alex Rocha. I thought that was impressive.
I saw that fight too. And that fight, before that fight, I thought Speedy was just like I'm not saying I don't think it, but I always thought of him as a special talent. Then when I saw where Alexis Rocha, he was successful when he pressured Speedy. When he was pressuring him, he gave him a hard time sometimes.
Yeah, I seen the score. The scorecard was pretty close at the end, but the right man won.
Yeah, that's right.
But that just comes with the experience. Like, hey, Alexis Rocha is good at pressuring niggas. I knew he was going to knock out Blair Cobb. I was mad that the fight happened because I wanted to be the first nigga to knock out Blair Cobb. Man,
so if you could, you get in the ring and knock out Blair Cobb.
Right now. I smoke Blair. I thought Maurice Hooker shit the bag with that fight. Now, Maurice Hooker is the gatekeeper. Yeah,
okay, I'm with you on that. I agree.
He wasn't supposed to let that young nigga beat him, bro. He wasn't supposed to let that nigga beat him at all. But when I looked at him at the weigh-ins, he didn't look like his body was in shape. He didn't look like shit. Like he was collecting the check. Probably thought, nah, I'm just going here and whoop this young nigga. He ain't nothing serious. But he shit the bed with that one.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have sworn on a stack of Bibles. Maurice Hooker's finna go stop this boy.
So what is it about Blair Cobb that got you want to get in the ring and stop him?
First of all, he ranked higher than me. Anybody that's ranked higher than me, I want to fight.
I'm with you on that one.
That's one. 2, he be in there talking this shit like he just done something. Like, bro, you ain't done nothing. You ain't paid the way, my boy. Like, you ain't done nothing. You be calling out Earl. And what pisses me off so much, what pisses me off is Bernard don't check this nigga, bro. Bernard throwback. Bernard was in the boxing for 3 generations.
Right.
I be like, damn, X, for you to be such a fucking wizard. For you to be a fucking wizard of the sport, you like a grand cop. For you to be a wizard in this sport, the shit that Blair Cobb do is against everything you ever done in the ring. Everything. All your training, he may be disciplined as far as eating right, training hard. He may be that.
Yeah.
But as far as skills and technique, for what he does in the ring, it's against everything Bernard did in the ring. Everything.
And he right there with it.
And he be right there. So that's his fight. I understand. He be supporting his fight. I be like, come on, X. I'll beat the man. Let me whoop him, X, and take me under your wing. You see what I'm saying? Let me fight this motherfucker. Let me whoop him. After I whoop him, give me his contract. Go ahead.
How How hard would it be in 2023 to get Quinton Quickdraw Randall versus Blair the Flair Cobbs?
It wouldn't be hard at all because where my ranking at right now. Like that last fight shot me up the ranking a lot. So I'm ranked number 17 in America, number 42 in the world.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be hard at all. Like 1 or 2 more fights, I'll be right there. Like you couldn't tell me shit. So I asked Earl, bro, man, I tagged Earl on Instagram. I was like, man, put me on your call with this nigga, man. Put me on the call with this nigga, man.
Man, we gotta make that fight happen, bro. I think you stop Blair Cobb.
Man, I shit. I have no doubt.
I mean, not even just because you from the town, but you know what I'm saying? But, man, I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see you do that. God damn. So, like, what's going forward? Like, you're the WBC Silver Champion. Where is Quinton Randall in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be at 154, fight for another world title. Because that means I've done my job at 47. I won the title. I unified. If I couldn't become undisputed, I moved up weight classes. I'm at 54. Then on my way to 160 before I retire.
Here's another question for you. I know probably the first 4. Give me if you can, off top of your head, a top 10 pound for pound. Quinton Randall, top 10 pound for pound.
I got Crawford number 1 still. For number 2, I would probably have to go with fucking Canelo.
Okay.
Number 3, shit. I'd probably go with Bitter Beef. Number 4, I go with Earl. Number 5, I go with Jamel Charlo. 6, I'd probably go with Loma.
You got Loma up there?
Yeah, Loma only got that 1 L against Tia. Other than that, bro, he won the last 4 fights in a row. He didn't have some good opposition.
He got more than a loss against T.O.
I mean, besides the first loss of his career, which was that bullshit. I'm just saying.
Orlando Salido?
Yeah. I'm talking about since the T.O. fight, he ain't lost. He been pretty much dominant. And the dude he just fought Ortiz, I'm a big fan of him now.
Jermaine Ortiz earned some fans that night.
Boy, that boy was willing and dealing. He just didn't finish strong. And that's just inexperience because he ain't never been 12 rounds before. I
was about to ask you, man. I thought had he been a seasoned guy,
12 rounds, he'd have won. Yeah.
He would have. If he would have been able to deliver what he was serving up the first half of that fight for 12 rounds, there's no way Loma win that fight. No way. But so you got Loma. I think you would say Loma at 6.
Loma at 6. I got Devin Haney at 7. No, I got Shakur at 7. Devin Haney at 8. And the only reason I got Shakur over Devin Haney because the level of opposition that they fought. Even though Devin Haney is undisputed. No.
I'm with you. Since you kind of well versed in his career, what makes Shakur Stevenson such a phenomenon?
Man, Shakur's his IQ, the way he thinks in the ring, his reaction time, the way he solves problems compared to the way other fighters solve problems in the ring is different. He's a real live thinker. I haven't seen nobody think like him since Floyd, since Andre Ward, the way he thinks in the ring, the way he views it. Because them type of people, they don't see the sport like we see the sport. How most people see the sport. Let me just say that. They see it through eyes of shit we don't even understand. We can't comprehend. Like, so some people, like, when they see an opportunity to throw a counter, they want to throw a power shot. When people like Shakur see the simple fact of just throwing a jab to the body, just to zap something from you. Like, it's levels to it. Like, he just so different than that.
Huh. Do you think Shakur Power is respected?
It ain't Tank Power, of course. We're not Ryan Garcia Power, but you know not to let him hit you flush. Like, man, he don't hit the hardest, but I know I can't take two. I know I can't take 3 or 4 in a row flush from this little motherfucker because it'd probably put me out, or it'd cause me more damage than I want to. But he got that Floyd effect. Well, I ain't got that one punch knockout power. If you let me hit you with this straight left if you want to, you let me hit you with this straight right if you want to, you gonna feel this bitch.
So when you got Shakur at 7 and you got Devin Haney at 8,
who wins? So number 9, I would have. Dang, I'll probably what's that? The Korean monster Inoue.
Monster Inoue.
Yeah, and I have B-Vol on there.
Are you like Bivol?
Bro, listen, bro. I've been watching B-Vol since he came into boxing on HBO After Dark a long time ago. I remember he had his American debut, bro. I've been watching B-Vol for the longest. Been watching. So when he fought Canelo, I was like, man, look, bro. I got Canelo. I'm picking Canelo to win. But if B-Vol beat him, do not be surprised. B-Vol is not going to sit there. He has an Eastern European style. I mean, he bounces on his toes. He's a big man that know how to bounce on his toes and box around the ring for 12 rounds straight. He was fighting 12 rounds years ago. Years ago, before Canelo was. So, yeah, So, I was surprised when he beat him.
Who wins and why? I know who you're gonna say who wins, but why do you think he wins? Who wins is Shakur and Devin Haney?
Shakur. Listen, I ain't got nobody beating Shakur, bro. I got Shakur beating Shakur. The only person I got Shakur beating Tank, but that's such a fucking dangerous fight because Tank has so much type of crazy power, and we have yet. And I know Shakur got a good chin, but we ain't yet seen Shakur get hit with a devastating shot in the ring. You see what I'm saying?
No, I think he do a good job of gauging his opponent's power and assessing it and knowing how much of that he gonna deal with.
Yeah, I mean Floyd did the same thing too, but every now and then we see Floyd get hit with a mega shot.
When Shakur fought that dude from Nakatila, when I saw how he fought him, I was like, oh, that dude must be pretty damn strong.
And he was strong, but he was wild at the same time. Yeah. So my normal defense probably wouldn't work because he would probably hit me with a shot that's coming from an unconventional angle, like behind the head type shit because he's so fucking wild. So I wasn't mad at that fight and how Shakur performed. But like I know he got a good chin. I didn't see Shakur spar. I've seen him get hit flush rarely, but I believe he got a good chin. Like so.
Q, what's because you so well versed with even just analyzing other fighters. What is something that a dude who ain't got a chance to travel the road you travel and learn the things you've learned? What is a gem that you can give him and tell him to look out for or to be knowledgeable of or soak this up as you go along your journey in boxing?
Well, it's not really just necessarily a gym, bro. You have to because there's good coaches everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just never know where the fuck they be at.
GEM.
Yeah.
No, gym. Like what?
You say gym to give him.
Like what ounce of game can you give a dude just stepping into it that really don't know what you know? What could you tell him? Like is a dude today having his first pro debut? What do you tell him?
Make sure you got the right people on your team. Make sure you got a coach that got your best interests. Make sure you got a coach that not only got your best interests, but that care for you like family. Because when you're in that ring, if you ain't got that much experience, you may come across a time when you got to be saved. Make sure that coach loves you enough to save you from yourself.
Yeah.
Because you probably ain't gonna don't want to lay down, but you getting your ass whooped. Not to say that's gonna happen, but you don't got the experience. You see what I'm saying? You may have worked your way into a whole opportunity like Joe Smith. He didn't have the experience to fuck with a bit of beef at all.
He didn't.
At all.
He didn't.
But he worked his way all the way up there to become a world champion, to just get in line for a different. That was a different level of experience, different level of animal, different level of power, different level of everything. But the referee stopped it. But his coach was gonna have to throw the towel in another round or so. He wasn't gonna. So another thing, bro, you gonna do it. Know this. It's a lonely sport. There's gonna be days you gotta train. Sometimes you're gonna be training by yourself. Don't get into the hype of what you see on social media, bro. Fight your fight. Whatever your style is, stick to your style. Don't try to be like nobody else. It's okay to take moves from somebody. It's okay to take a signature punch. Shakur took Floyd Mayweather's jab to the body. Andre Ward did too. I'd use that motherfucker too. So, but when you in that ring, bro, when you participating in this particular lifestyle, is dangerous. Everything can go right for you for 10 fights, and then at 11 fight you can get fucking killed in the ring. So if you're gonna do it the right way. Treat your body like it's fucking gold. Make sure you eating the food that protects your brain. Stay hydrated. Because if you don't, you asking for trouble. You asking for a hard time. So you gonna need all that shit. So I would tell the motherfucker, when you come in this sport, don't play with this sport, man. You gotta play this sport. You playing with your life if you play with this sport.
Q, who your favorite fighter of all time?
Favorite fight of all time?
Yep.
I'd say Floyd Mayweather.
Why?
I grew up watching Floyd. I never missed a Floyd fight. I watched every fight Floyd ever had. But now I got different, like my top five. I got a top five fighters of all time who I just love watching.
Tell me who you got.
Evander Holyfield is the best heavyweight I've ever fucking seen. But Ali is the best man to ever fight heavyweight. Ali did a lot of shit wrong, but even though he was still a great boxer, he did a lot of shit wrong. He did a whole bunch of shit you weren't supposed to do. And that's probably why his career ended the way it ended.
Hey Q, I got a question since you said him. Is there anything about your style that you got from Ali?
Like when I'm moving around the ring and I'm jabbing and I'm floating, yeah, that's it. Sometimes when I'm in sparring, I may lounge on the ropes a little longer than I should.
Say, man, I swear to God, I swear you fought Rivera, and then you got up out of there, throw the jab. I say, man, this dude here, man. You was out there looking real cautious, like. Who else you got?
Yeah,
number
so
3.
I got so number 3, Marvin Hagler, bro. Marvin was shit to me. Marvin Hagler. Then I go to Bernard Hopkins.
Bernard.
Then Andre Ward, then Floyd. Yeah, so 6.
What you like about Andre Ward? Because I think he ain't as celebrated as he should be in the sport of boxing. But what you like?
But everything. When you need him to fight on the inside, he gonna fight on the inside. When you need him to fight on the outside, he gonna fight on the outside. When you need him to dig deep, get rough, tough, and dirty, he gonna dig deep, get rough, tough, and dirty. There's no element of boxing that he's unfamiliar with. There's nothing you can try to. You can't make him uncomfortable in the ring. Basically, he's comfortable in all areas, no matter is inside, mid-range, outside. And he takes one thing about Andre Ward. He always took away his opponent's best tool, their best weapon. He took it away, every one of them. And so,
go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, so I'm a big Andre Ward fan. Big Andre Ward fan. I hate he retired so fucking early, but I would love to see him fight Canelo.
Yeah, I wanted to see him fight Canelo and Lil G, as he put it. who wins out of Bivol and Zordo?
Now listen, I've never seen enough of Zordo, but from what I did see, he a big dude with a hell of a work rate.
Yeah.
And Canelo was too small, but Zurdo is big enough. So if Zurdo has a hell of a work rate and he can press him, see, Eastern European fighters always lose to a tough ass Mexican.
Yeah.
Always. There's always them tough ass Mexican styles that go for broke. That I don't give a fuck about your in and out foot movement. I'm gonna walk you down no matter what. I'm gonna go to your body. I'm gonna slow you down. It'd be them type of fighters that always beat the Eastern European fighters, and history shows that. That's a fact. So with that being said, but B-Ball is such a goddamn bro. Niggas be sleep on B-Ball. B-Ball be knowing what the fuck he's doing, bro. So it's a toss up for me. I know more about B-Ball than I know about Zordo. So I'm gonna ride with B-Ball. But if Zordo beat him, they won't surprise me. Won't surprise me at all.
What's up, Just Do? Man, that's I think that's a toss up fight.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like you gotta flip a coin with that motherfucker.
Yeah. Cause the way I was describing it to a few of my partners, I was like, for me, I think Zordo was a technician. He know how to box extremely well. You can tell he real seasoned, but Zordo got this kind of dog in him that I think could match it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's this level of for me, outside of Hart, who else does Zordo fight? I ain't really. He got like 40-something fights. You know what I'm saying?
He got that Chavez syndrome, that Chavez effect, man. I had a whole bunch of fights, and I don't know nobody. The only person I know he fought that he beat is Sullivan Barrera and Alfonso Lopez. But at the same time, I'm an Alfonso fan and I'm a Sullivan Barrera kind of. Right. Who are they?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. They got I want to say Jessica McCaskills is defending undisputed on that card too.
Yeah, she is. Hey, I like that. Like I said, it's a broke man sport. She was a journeyman.
Yeah.
Came in there, upset the bag, and she been whooping ass ever since.
She just quit her job not that long ago.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, a bank robber. She done robbed the bank. And
she's a bank teller.
And listen, it changed her life in one fight. Listen, regardless of what we think about George Kambosos, we know he's not the best fighter at that weight class. But he robbed the bank. He got 1.7, he got 1.2 mil for the Tio fight. He upset Tio. He goes fight Devin Haney in Australia. He got $5 million for that fight plus the 10. He got $10 million for that one. And in the rematch, he got $2 million. So in 3 fights, this man racked up damn near $20 million, and he had no plans and no intention. He never thought that was gonna happen.
So what you basically saying is sometimes if you're just doing what you got to do, you can put yourself in a position to get the bag.
That man was a one-hit wonder. He had never win another title again.
Right.
George Kambosos can't beat nobody at that weight.
He can't beat nobody top 4 at 135.
At all.
Yeah.
But Tio shit the bag. Even though Tio has some underlying health issues, if they fought again, I believe Tio knock him out 100%.
You think his esophagus has exploded?
Man, listen. I don't know. What I did know is I didn't understand why Tio was fighting the way he was fighting. He was fighting like he had no respect for him. Like, you don't belong in the ring with me. Skill-wise,
he came out there trying to knock him out in the first round.
Yeah, and Tio has flaws too. And George Kambosos picked up on that flaw. That's why he dropped him.
Yeah. Yep. You look at that like a flash knockdown?
Nah, he felt that motherfucker.
He felt it.
He felt that motherfucker. Because George Kambosos followed up with a right hand at the end. He felt it.
Because they was talking. Because during the broadcast, they kept trying to sell it as like, oh, it's just flash knockdown. He
felt that.
I thought he did too.
He felt that.
I thought he did too. Yeah. Then What you think is next for Kambosos? Nothing.
Retirement? Nigga, you didn't listen, bro. Listen, I robbed the bank. I didn't got access to 15 to 25 million.
Bro, that dude like 20, that dude like 28, 29 or something like that.
Listen. If I didn't rob the bank for that much money, and I know I'm not better than none of the top guys, I know I'm not gonna. If the chances of me getting another world title fight is fucking slim to none, what the fuck am I gonna sit in this sport for and take punishment?
Maybe because he probably gets some more money. I don't know.
But he's never gonna get another payday. Like he's never gonna get another.
No. He'll never get that again.
Yeah. So, but listen, he'll never get another $1 million payday. He probably get that shit gonna drop probably to 250,000 because he's not gonna be fighting no top level opposition.
That's the way. Is that the way it normally go?
Yeah, like them two layers of Devin. Like who else he gonna fight? Okay, now listen. For him to get back in title contention, he's gonna have to fight a dog. He's gonna have to fight somebody else elite. Somebody who.
And then he gonna have to upset him.
Yeah, he got to upset him again. The chances of him doing that, but then now what if getting up with somebody that's a power puncher? That's just a better boxer. Devin Haney wasn't no power puncher. If Devin Haney was a power puncher, Devin would have stopped him.
If he was in there with Frank Martin, what happens?
Oh, Frank dog shit out of Kambosos.
So
Kambosos
does Devin?
But that Kambosos I just seen, but that Kambosos was ready. That Kambosos was ready. He was ready to fucking ride off to the sunset.
There's before I ask this, I want you to tell me about Regis at 140. What you think about Regis at 140?
I think Regis is the best at 140 outside of Josh Taylor. I think it's a toss-up between them two, but I do think I'm so happy the nigga got a fucking title shot, bro. You know how long it's been, bro? Since this nigga got a title shot, bro, and he ain't lost a fight since. That's crazy. Like how the man can be just get skipped over.
I got a theory that, I may be wrong, but I got a theory that say because he a free agent is like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't had the best management team.
Yeah.
Throughout his career. He hasn't had that.
Yeah. So tell me what you think about Gary Antoine Russell at 140.
I like Antoine, but the last fight I seen, he was getting hit with some shit by Bartholomew.
Postile?
Nah, Bartholomew.
Oh, Bartholomew. That was the last fight. You right.
Yeah, Bartholomew was hitting that boy with some solid shots.
Yeah.
Bartholomew ain't no power puncher like that.
Nah.
So I don't get me wrong, Gary nice though. Offensively, but he pressure, he coming. He real fun to watch.
Yeah.
If he sharpen up on the defensive end and not take so many of them punches, but be able to dish out the offense that he dish out, he gonna be that motherfucker.
What's up, Smoking Ray? Smoking Ray just jumped in there.
What up, Ray? So yeah.
Since Smoking Ray popped in here, I want you to tell me like anybody locally that you think is special that people they just don't know about him yet.
Nobody know about Ray on his way. I've been watching him for a minute. I'm watching his development. I've been giving him the game as far as not everything got to be power.
Yeah.
Not everything got to be power. You naturally hit hard than a motherfucker. Just use your speed, use your timing, and when you land that shot, you gonna put motherfuckers out by accident.
Yeah.
Just because your timing was right, just because your technique was thorough. When your technique is right, when you practice and study kinesiology, the study of the muscle, when you throw the punch right, it's coming at the fastest speed and power. Throw it right. Don't force it. That's just the experience. He's learning as he goes. If he's moved right, then he gonna be all right. But
so you still basically be having that big brother mentality in the gym when you're around those younger type fighters?
Yeah.
Because, your time on the USA team, that'll put you in like that kind of big brother role initially. I was wondering, does that kind of still carry on with you like today?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm always, bro, I don't never turn nobody down from advice. I don't care who they is. Never. Never turn nobody down from advice. I don't care who they is, but they can be complete strangers, bro. I give advice to people who I don't even know, bro. They be complete strangers.
Yeah. So let's forward down toward, like, at the end. Do you look at yourself as possibly going into coaching or training or something like that?
Yeah, after my career is over with. Not right now.
No, definitely not right now. Just in general, at the end.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah, because I got a son on the way. So I want to give my son a game. I want to be able to teach my son. And I want my knowledge and my legacy to live on, bro. Like, I never thought I was going to be in a position to where I'll be able to live on.
You here. You here. You the WBC Silver Champion. You here. Like you didn't etch your name into the wall, you know what I'm saying? You in here. You know what I'm saying? I just waiting on that big moment, you know what I'm saying, that maybe you've already felt it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Is there any other big moments in your career that you think about?
No, bro. Only big moment that just meant the most world to me was when I won national. Me winning national gave me the opportunity to be able to do everything, travel the world, be on the USA team. So that was a big moment for me.
So what's the next thing in mind that you think that you got shaking?
Right now, bro, I wanted to get on the Regis card. That's out of the question right now. So I'm trying my best to get on this goddamn Errol card in December. So if I can't get on that one, then shit, I don't know what 2023 gonna have in store for me. But I know everybody we fight from here on not is gonna be a threat. You see what I'm saying? Everybody we fight is we going.
Hey, since you're saying that, elaborate on people who at the point that you at, but they be fighting down the less caliber opponents. What does that do?
It don't help you, bro. I mean, it gives you the experience to work on your craft. But shit, you can do that in sparring, but you just get a bigger check for it. So I don't knock people who do shit like that, but how long are you gonna do it before you actually have to fight somebody of good opposition?
Huh. How would you describe 2022 as far as, well, you actually a fighter. Me, I'm a consumer of the sport. I look at it one way. Do you look at 2022 as a big year in boxing?
For me, hell yeah, it was.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I think I thought that we ain't get the fight that everybody wanted to see, you know, with Earl and Bud, but I don't think that should be the underlying theme of this year. I think it was so amazing. We're looking at about 11, 12 undisputed fights before the year over with. People ain't even looked at it like that. How you look at 2022?
Man, I love this sport so goddamn much. I love when the big fights are being made. I respect the shit out of Devin Haney for signing with top rank because he didn't have to. He could have stayed there with his own. But hey, so that means we gonna get fights like Devin versus Loma, Devin versus Shakur, Shakur versus Loma. We gonna get them big fights. The only fight we missing is the Tank versus Shakur's and the Tank versus Devin Haney's and shit like that. So maybe that can be made in the near future as well. But it's certain niggas and there's certain fighters in this sport, but that's been dominant. That deserve all the fight. Like me and Jamel Charlo, we don't get along with each other, right?
Right.
But for whatever reason, they don't got that man on the top pound, and it's fucking absolutely insane to me. That nigga deserves everything he's supposed to get.
Why you think they avoid him like that by putting him on there? Why you think they avoid putting him on there?
Their excuse was because all his fights came at 54. Well, so what?
That's not a good answer.
Yeah, How did he win them fights though? He won them all by knockout.
Against champions.
Against champions. Putting their asses away. If you happen to get away in the first fight with a draw or some bullshit, he made sure he took care of you in the second fight. He took it out of the judge's hand. And he always looked better in the second fight than he did in the first fight. So I don't understand how he's not on that pound. He's supposed to be top 5. You ask me shit.
I think so too.
Yeah, he's supposed to be top 5.
I think if Jamel ain't top 5 or you don't have him at least top 7, like that's a problem.
Yeah, for real.
I think that kind of debunks whatever list they be trying to make when they avoid fighters like that from being on it. What you think about Ammo Williams?
Man, Ammo got a good future, bro. Like Ammo just got to be moved right. When Ammo run into that pure boxer, the nigga who know how to box, he's gonna give him so much problems. Or if he run into, it's 2 types of styles that give him more problems. The pure boxer, the nigga who can move, good timing, that's gonna give him more problems. And somebody who can actually punch hard, somebody who gonna sit down on those shots, gonna give him problems. He put so much power and emphasis on his shots so early to where it drains him. It makes him tired. But hey, I like where his career going. I support that nigga because I know he be going through some mental shit. So I know y'all done sparred a whole bunch of times. Yeah, we sparred and we fought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what I was trying to say is I know you real familiar with him in the ring.
Yeah, but now I want the nigga to have win, bro. I want the nigga to have the best for the nigga. But I believe he's gonna be a world champion at 160 now. If you want to beat Johnny Beck. I don't think you can beat Johnny Beck. You would have to beat motherfuckers like Jamal Charlo. I don't think you can beat Jamal Charlo. You're fighting like Demetrius Andrade. I don't think you can beat Demetrius Andrade. Munguia. I don't think you can beat Munguia. So,
ain't Laura at 160?
Yeah, I don't think you can beat Laura.
God damn.
So the road to him to win a world title, official world title at 160, boy, it's tough, boy. It's stiff.
Yeah, I mean, well, it ain't that hard. Well, it depends on what happened with Triple G. Because if Triple G come off from 2 titles, he got, he got 4 titles. No, man. So, what you got this weekend, bro? You go, or let's say this month, you gonna pop up at any fights?
No, I was gonna maybe go to the Regis fight, but I'm gonna do my diaper party at that same day.
You say your party?
I'm doing a diaper party. I ain't never had one before, so
yeah.
I'm gonna do me a diaper party. I'm doing it tonight, the night of Regis fight though, so it's gonna be a diaper party / fight party.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
No, man, dog. And I appreciate you, man, just for chopping up with us. Hey, man, go ahead and plug your bullies, man. I don't know if you got a motto, you know what I'm saying, or something that that you known for within your business that kind of makes your business a little bit more special than the next one. But man, go and plug that so people know.
All right, bet. I'm gonna type that motherfucker on the bottom. But now, like, I just dropped the 13 pup litter. It's fire. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. Like, so my dog's not cheap, so DM me if you ain't got more than 3K.
Because you know what? Reason why I'm asking you to do that, because as much as I'm going to go and support you when you're in the ring, I think the thing is, and we should make it a trend, when fighters have things going on outside the ring, we should make sure we support that too. You know what I'm saying? You know, that way, because, I mean, it ain't no 401k for a hustler over there. You know what I'm talking about? So, more so just trying to make sure we support each other at every aspect that we can do with it. You know what I'm saying? And you clearly got a good solid thing going on. So, you know, I just want people to have access to, you know what I'm saying, like he just said, you got your money together, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. But, you know, I really support that, bro. But, man, Q, you don't got nothing in mind, possibly, where we might get another fight from you?
Man, I got a few people working, trying to get me on the Errol card right now. Outside of that, bro, I have no idea, bro.
Oh, yeah. In 2023, you gonna stop Blair Cobb for you, boy.
Oh, yeah, I got it. If they give me that fight, bro, I'm going to campaign for it. Hopefully he don't lose to nobody else in the meantime, shit.
Yeah. I got a homie in Philly that I need to see that happen. So he see it. But man, Q, man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I know you over there working, bro. Man, appreciate you, man. And I'm gonna get back with you, bro.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, boy.
Hip hop.